Alrighty, mid-level inside this course. So today we're going to be learning about the nucleus. Alright, the nucleus. And we're just going to be talking about the nucleus and its structures, also its functions, and I'll just give you a snippet of medicine content that links to A-level content, as always. Okay, let's get into this. I'm just gonna label the structures in the diagram of the nucleus. So this one, let's go with the first one, being nuclear pore. So I'm going to explain to you guys all of its functions later. Nuclear pore. This here, this squiggly line thing, that is a chromatin. This purple blob being the nucleolus. And here, which is, I'll say new, same as chromatin of course, this is called a nucleoplasm. How you would remember this is cytoplasm, that's within a cell, but in the nucleus there's like I'll say a cytoplasm as well, but you would name it as a nucleoplasm because it's in the nucleus. Okay. And lastly, the nuclear envelope. Cool, so I'm just going to explain the functions from bottom to the top. I'm just going to explain its functions. So let's get into this one. So the nuclear envelope has layers. Alright, this being the outer layer, and this being the inner layer. So let me just label this, and I would put this as A-level content. I mean, sorry, a snippet of medicine content. So let me put on purple, outer layer or membrane. I'll just call it membrane, and the inner membrane. Alright, so the outer membrane, this contains ribosomes. So these are just ribosomes that are found in the cell, just normal ribosomes. I won't get into detail about that because I'm just giving you guys a snippet as always. And the inner membrane, this is different. This contains lamins. Alright, lamins. Weird name, but you know, contains lamins, and this is in the inner membrane. So lamins are lined in the surface, used for the structure of the nucleus. And the cell division, and also interacting with the chromatin, which I'll explain later. Alright, so we just explained the nuclear envelope, but now onto the nucleoplasm. Okay, so the nucleoplasm is essentially where chemical reactions take place. So I'll refer to this as the cytoplasm, so where chemical reactions take place. And yeah, that's essentially it. It's just where all the organelles in the nucleus are found. Next being the nucleolus. Okay, so we learned from A-level biology that the nucleolus is, I would say, the most important in the nucleus because protein synthesis occurs there. But Yeah, so we know that protein synthesis occurs there. Protein synthesis. But, sorry, purple. If we're talking about a snippet of medicine content, we would refer to this protein synthesis in particular as RNA synthesis. And this then is used to make ribosomes. Okay, so that would be the nucleolus done. Now on to chromatin. So chromatin is weird because in A-level content we haven't really come across this in the nucleus, but chromatin is present. So this looks a bit messy, but I'll just put that in here and explain to you what chromatin is. So I'll explain later where chromatin is found, like I'll say meiosis, mitosis, just one of those processes that chromatin are usually found, but in the nucleus it's different. So as I'm giving you a snippet of medicine content, as always, the chromatin can come in two forms. But before I explain to you the two forms, chromatin is present in the nucleus and it's made up of DNA, so it consists of DNA and histones. Now histones is like a type of protein that just wraps the DNA to make its structure essentially. So I'm going to explain to you the two forms that it has. Wow, I should have made this bigger. Okay, so the first form that it has is called a euchromatin. Alright, so the euchromatin is loose. So I just put in brackets here, loose. And is used for the expression of the DNA. So used for the expression of DNA, which of course I'll explain, and transcription of DNA, which I'll explain both of them in later videos, because this will talk about transcription in the production of proteins, translation, transcription. I'll explain to that. I'll explain to you guys that A-level content and the snip of medicine content. Also, the second being heterochromatin. Alright, so heterochromatin is tight. So it's different from euchromatin. This is tight and it's found on the closer towards the inner membrane of the nucleus envelope. So I would link it like this. Okay, so that's everything summarized in this little mind map here. So this is nucleus done. I hope. Did I talk about nuclear pores? No, I didn't. So the nuclear pores is essentially where substances can be transported in and out of the nuclear pore, such as the mRNA, which I'll explain to you the process in transcription in a later video. Alrighty guys, thank you for watching this video and well done for getting ahead and taking a glimpse into medicine.